Originally, we were supposed to be swimming on Mount Everest at Camp 2, but the Nepalese government declined that. So they put us in the back corner of Nepal. That's how we ended up heading out onto Pura Himchuli, where no tourists are, hardly any people, and in the middle of nowhere. 7 people, 7 different personalities, all coming together for one goal. Every day was touch and go. I couldn't tell you if we were going to make it or not.
If you get high altitude pulmonary edema, the only way to get you better is descent and oxygen. It is life-threatening, and it is unpleasant as well.
Hello, I'm Deniz Kayadelen. I born and grew up in Germany, and originally my family comes from Turkey, and now I live in Switzerland, in Zurich. I'm a psychologist by training, and when I'm not working, you can always find me in the water. So I'm a passionate swimmer since I'm 11 years old, and I'm a psychologist by training. So I love to explore the human psychology, the world, and explore our human potential. My first reaction was, no way, I'm a swimmer, I'm not an alpinist. It is far out of comfort zone, it is far on human limit. And I blocked and said to myself, no way to attend this journey. And a few hours later I said, I'm the book out of comfort zone, I'm preaching people to go out of and creating magic. And now I can't say no. So this is my life purpose, right? And it is a chance. And 3 weeks ago, I attended the World Championship in ice swimming in Tallinn. And I saw there so many amazing, inspiring swimmers, world record holders. And truly, I had the desire to break a world record. And I said to my friends, I don't know how, but I would love to break a world record and be also in this Guinness Book Record. And then suddenly, 1 week later, this great opportunity came up. So I truly believe in opportunities in life and that everything comes for a reason.
I got a text from one of Jean's associates, and she was saying, there's these guys that want to go to the mountain to break a world record. Are you interested in going? Straight away I was like, yes, I'm keen. And she was like, are you sure? And I'm like, no, trust me, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm open for challenges. I want to do something difficult to show people the possibilities of like the human spirit, the human body. So I was like, sign me up.
So we just finished the medicals. I guess that's always a scary part of the trip. Some nervous laughs around, which is a good sign. I think rather to be cautious than to be too sure of ourselves. Had a good 2 days here in Kathmandu. We all new team, but I think it was a good 2 days, well spent in a team getting to know each other. And tomorrow starts the trek. Yes, I think the excitement's going to start to build. We're packing our bags tonight. We've got a nice little dinner and then a cultural thing. And tomorrow morning, flying out here just after noon. And apparently a day after that, tracking with the jeeps. But yeah, so the journey's going to start. Shit's going to become real.
So I'm wondering which route is more dangerous, right? So our hike or this 10 hours drive. So that's the most hectic drive in my life. So like always with curves and so fast. And it's hard to breathe, you know?
Yeah. Right, so we're on our way to an area called Deniz, which we were supposed to fly to, but there's been a technical problem with the airplane, so we've had quite a rough and bumpy day. We're in the middle of nowhere. We've stopped here for lunch. We're going to have a bit of rice and vegetables, and then we're going to continue in our 4x4s.
So the food is good, it's hot, it's chilly, but it's healthy, yeah? And especially when you mix the rice with the soup, it's a nice taste, nice flavor. You don't need any salt, any pepper.
No preservatives, guys.
Yeah, so at the beginning I was really scared and needed to deal with my anxiety. Yes, I'm an ice swimmer, but I don't like so much cold, right? So I love to step out of comfort and then be in the comfort again. And the imagination of being in 5,000, 6,000 high mountains in minus 20 degrees of cold situation, it made me feel really anxious.
Today to do our first test swim. We're at about 2,200 meters at the moment, 2,000 to 2,200, and we're going to have a little dip in this pool of water here on the river. This is to gauge, sort of for me, how everybody responds to the cold. This is at least the first one. Hopefully we have another one en route the way up until we have our final main swim at high altitude.
Looking good. That was a good little test run. Listen, yeah, that water's not warm. We think it's Camp Bay temperature. Jean reckons about 9-10 degrees. So yeah, guys, getting orientated. We'll be able to do a lot more swimming when we get further up. How are you feeling?
Wow, energized. Cold water is always great. Love it.
We are on our first day of trekking and we are about 5.5 kilometers in, but we've also noticed that the road is getting dodgier. We've just been through a landslide area. This region used to be a single lane, single track donkey path, but they're trying to expand it a bit. Incredibly dusty, incredibly dirty, it's warm, but things going well, and pushing on to our next village.
We will do 3 and 1. So first, cold water immersion training. Second, have a nice break. And third, having a proper shower to get again clean. So let's go. It was so hard. Me as a competitive swimmer, I was at the end so slow. I couldn't walk fast. I couldn't breathe fast. So now we are hiking for 3 hours, lunch break. Yeah, and the first time we are now in the elevation of 3,150, I feel it. And because of my illness, I feel my body weaker than before, and also the tiredness of the past 2 days kicks into the muscles. Breakfast first I cried because I had diarrhea, so some body symptoms starting, you know, and yeah, it's not easy. And what I can tell is, after living with all these limitations, I recognized that we take so many things for granted. The last day we even couldn't get hot water. We just had a hot soup, and I even had a fight with the Sherpa because I wanted to take my hot water bag with me, and he said, no, you can't get your hot water bag. It was cold, it was freezing. All these challenges gave me lessons and showed me that yes, even without my hot water bag, even without my hot tea, I could sleep. The biggest challenge for me was hiking on the stones. It was a rocky and really tough road, and we needed to have our hiking ice boots. And the hiking ice boots, so like imagine you have ski shoes with you, right? It's hard, it's not soft, you can't feel the stone anymore, you can't feel anything anymore. You are just surrounded with these hiking shoes, your feet, and every stone is not stable. And it was for me a big challenge, and I felt, oh my gosh, with every step I'm falling down. What will happen if I fall down? I learned to be much more faithful. I learned to much more regulate my own emotions, my own fear, and to be more mindful, to stay in the moment and really do what is needed in this moment to do.
6,400. Come on, 5 meters.
Woo. It's slippery, eh? Yeah. And icy.
Butterfly. How does it feel, Deniz?
The oxygen level is so low. It's hard to breathe. But we did it! I wanted to butterfly, but I can't. But I will fly. I'm the butterfly swimmer.
Go again.
Okay, without
Butterfly. Well done.
this style, eh? power of having the focus, the power of shifting your mind into positivity, or not even positivity, into now, focusing on now what is necessary, one step to another, that saved my life.
Thank you for our whole team here. Great effort. Today we completed the highest altitude swim in the world at 6,405 meters here in the Himalayas, Maputo and Chile. Big effort, took us 3 weeks almost to hike here. Air's thin, water was cold, food was getting less, but we made it. Thank you very much, guys, and yes to you all. Yes, yes, a great effort for Nepal and South Africa and Turkey. Thank you very much.
And mad swimmers.
And mad swimmers.
Nothing is easy. Out of comfort zone. We created magic. It was a really tough road the last 3 weeks. No internet connection for the last 10 days. We slept in tents. The last 3 days, less food. Last 2 days, no warm water. Minus 15, 20 degrees. Cold, freezing nights. Out of comfort zone, magic happened. We break the world record. And look at this view. Don't forget, great things doesn't come easy. Magic happened out of comfort zone. Never forget, if you want to realize your dreams, if you want to create some extraordinary stuff, it's not coming from your comfort zone. Definitely not.